So, a lot of people have reacted to this, and I don't want to react to the entire thing. Uh, I just want to say that I used to watch Sarthak's content before because I loved the fact that he wasn't playing the Hindu Muslim politics, and I liked it. It felt to me that he is one of the good independent voices in these times of separation and religion politics, caste politics, identity politics. But it turns out that while he is actively fighting separation, that is religious in nature, he is very much on board with gender based separation, and yeah, he doesn't see the futility of it. I used to watch his content, and then slowly I started feeling triggered, like watching his videos. I tried to not pay attention to that feeling, but more than a couple of times, like alimony was used as a joke, which I never understand because number one is how can everyone forget dowry, which is still happening and was very much a thing. And number two is the laws around alimony were set up to prevent financial abuse, which is very likely to happen when two people mix their finances together. And many a times, one person becomes dependent on the other. One person has to get pregnant and sacrifice a few years at least of their career. And anyways, there's a like I don't like it. It's in a very poor taste when alimony is used as a punchline, and then I just started feeling very triggered. And there was another video of his that I was watching where he says that like some girl's photos were circulated by her boyfriend or she was blackmailed, basically revenge porn kind of situation. And the lesson was being given to the girl, oh, don't share your photos, otherwise this can happen with you. This is not the That's not the point. And women live with enough shame around their bodies. In the garb, under the garb of protecting them, you are perpetuating the same culture of shame. You're telling women that they should be ashamed of their bodies, and the shame doesn't belong to the guy, almost like the guy who is in the wrong. I don't think you can say anything. You can say कि हम अच्छे intention से बोल रहे हो, whatever. It just is not something. The newer generation of women should not have to go through 35 plus years of shame around their bodies and around their sexuality to eventually discover how unnecessary that shame was. But here's the thing, you have to be a woman to understand and know these things. And that's why I am very, very skeptical when a person whose lived experience isn't something has very strong views about that thing. For example, my lived experience is not that of a lower caste person in India. So for me to have such strong opinions about how they make a big deal out of things and those things don't exist anymore, it's not right because it's not my lived experience. Similarly, using feminism as a slur is a put off for me because it's not your lived experience. You could consider yourself a very liberal guy, and you could come where you could have the best intention in the world, but it's not your lived experience. So for you to hijack that narrative and everything that makes sense to you, even though it's not your lived experience, is correct feminism, and everything that doesn't make sense to you is pseudo feminism. I look at it with a lot of skepticism. I do not like it. It's ignorance and it should not be celebrated. So I only wanted to react on this very small part in the video, from around 19 minutes 57 seconds to 20 minutes 57 seconds, 1 minute. And basically this is an entire video about exposing the anti-feminist playbook, and this section is attacking the identity. So let's see what he has to say.
the identity.
Let's talk about how Karwa Chauth is patriarchal.
पेट्रियार्की हमारी सोसाइटी में इतनी डीप रूटेड है that it is even celebrated in our festivals.
If we have changed as people, then why haven't our rituals changed?
बहन को प्रोटेक्ट करेंगे हम, इस बात में एक डीपली पैट्रियार्कल असम्पशन है.
आप कभी भी सूडोस को नोटिस करना, उन्हें हर ट्रेडिशनल, हर कल्चरल और हर रिलीजियस प्रैक्टिस में प्रॉब्लम दिखती है. आप
Every religion or almost every religion that is present today is based in patriarchy. This is not a very rebellious thought. This is really pure common sense. If you read about it, there is no religion right now, at least no mainstream religion, that doesn't have its roots in patriarchy. But okay, agree to disagree. Okay.
का कल्चर खराब है, शादी के प्रैक्टिसेस रिग्रेसिव है, रक्षाबंधन पेट्रियार्कल है, होली एंटी वुमेन है. तुम्हारे आइडियाज छोड़ो, तुम्हारे त्योहार तक छीन लेंगे ये तुमसे.
तुम्हारे त्योहार, so the festivals belong to you. So the festivals and the religion and the culture and the tradition according to you don't belong to the women who are talking about. This is a very समाज के ठेकेदार काइंड ऑफ पर्सपेक्टिव. मेरे फेस्टिवल, मेरे रिलीजन, मेरा कल्चर. बट ये फेस्टिवल उन लड़कियों का भी है जिनका पर्सपेक्टिव आपसे अलग है, कल्चर उन लड़कियों का भी है, ट्रेडिशन उन लड़कियों का भी है, सोसाइटी उन लड़कियों की भी है. मे बी अप अंटिल नाउ दे डिडंट हैव द वोकैबुलरी, मे बी दे ऑलवेज फेल्ट, maybe they didn't have enough understanding to express themselves and now they do.
और कुछ भी बोल दो तो इंटरनलाइज पेट्रियार्की के कंधे पे बंदूक रख के हर वो चीज को टारगेट करेंगे जो आपको एक सेंस ऑफ आइडेंटिटी देता है, और फिर हर ट्रेडिशन को रिग्रेस.
So I want to talk about this sense of identity, and this is a larger conversation. It's just not about this video. This is my opinion very strongly. In today's times, this has become a very controversial thought, but I think that if your identity is entirely based in your country or your religion or your caste or things that have been given to you at birth, things that you haven't developed, things that you haven't sought and found, these are all things that have been given to you, and you may not even be so deeply involved. You are involved in the rituals, you like the rhythm, you like the process, the dogma that happens, and that's okay. But for me, if your identity is entirely meshed with everything that was given to you at birth, it is not a well-rounded identity. And number two is, another way of saying what he is saying is, I have grown up in a certain way where I have never had to question certain things, and now I am attached to those things, those traditions, those cultures, those beliefs, and without those beliefs and without those traditions, I don't know who I am. This is basically this entire conversation. I don't know who I am if I don't call myself a Hindu, or if I don't call myself a Muslim, or if I don't call myself Indian or African or European, or I don't know who I am. And because I have never tried and never wanted to develop an identity outside of everything that was imposed on me since birth, I am not going to allow anyone else, because this works for me, this completely works for me. I am at peace with my life. So because I am at peace, I am not going to allow anybody else's perspective of the same religion, of the same tradition, of the same identity, anything that is differing to what gives me comfort, I am going to perceive it as an attack, and I am going to fight. And those concerns that the other person expresses may be legitimate. They may be legitimate, but because right now my identity is under attack, I don't really care if they are legitimate or not. I am going to fight you.
बता दो.
Why is it cooking and only her cooking that becomes a symbol of acceptance?
ट्रेडिशन खराब है और रिलीजन वो तो सबसे ऑप्रेसिव है.
Is religion not oppressive? have no problem saying that religion is patriarchal and oppressive, and you may not want to believe it, but the way it's practiced to a lot of women registers as oppressive. एंड इफ दोज वो औरतें भी आपके सोसाइटी का पार्ट है, सोसाइटी द पर्सपेक्टिव दैट he is coming from, sometimes I feel, is like this is my society and my religion and how dare you attack it. Everything that you are defending also belongs to those women, so the perspective of these women also counts.
Also, don't wear sindoor or a Mangalsutra. This is not a Mangalsutra.
मतलब हर चीज जो एक सोसाइटी, एक घर, परिवार बनाती है, उसको टारगेट करो, बताओ कि वो एंटी वुमेन है, एंड देन आस्क द वुमेन टू रिबेल.
Okay, so everything that he mentioned, society, family, this is the biggest problem that I have. Society belongs to women as much as it belongs to men. Society, family belongs to women as much as it belongs to men. तो आपका फोकस क्या है कि अगर सोसाइटी हम दोनों को मिला के बनी है और सोसाइटी का 50% हिस्सा ये बोल रहा है कि मुझे प्रॉब्लम है और बाकी का 50% बोल रहा है चल चुप, तुझे कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, निकल, तो हमारी सोसाइटी तोड़ना चाहती है. Traditions are created for people to come together. They serve a purpose. And if your tradition is no longer serving that purpose, then it is the duty of everyone who considers that tradition as belonging to them to revisit those traditions. ये हर इंसान का फर्ज है कि आप उन traditions को revisit करें और देखें और सामने वाले की बात सुने. Again, this entire thing sounds like ये सोसाइटी हमारी है, ये फैमिली हमारी है, ये फेमिनिस्ट फैमिली को तोड़ देंगे. फैमिली और सोसाइटी औरतों की भी तो है, और औरतों को हक कब कितना टाइम हो गया कि औरतों को ये हक मिल रहा है और उतना एजुकेशन मिल रहा है और उतनी वोकैब्युलरी मिल रही है जिसमें वो अपना पर्सपेक्टिव दे पाए. तो आपको औरतों के साथ ही मिलके सोसाइटी और फैमिली बनानी है और आपको उन्हीं औरतों के पर्सपेक्टिव को बाहर निकाल देना है. तो क्या मतलब है इसका कि हमारे हिसाब से सब करो, लेकिन फेमिनिस्ट सूडो है क्योंकि वो सब कुछ आपके हिसाब से नहीं कर रही. सो एनीवेज, माय लार्जर पॉइंट वाज it's a very controversial thing to say right now because everything seems to be like a result of a propaganda. But for me, if all my identity rests in the fact that I'm Hindu, that I'm Indian, that I'm from ABC caste, these are all things that I have never chosen, these are all things that I was born into, then I don't have a real identity, and I'm not attacking anyone. That is for me. Those identities were never enough for me, and they are not enough for a lot of people because those are things that you are born into. Sometimes it works for you, sometimes it doesn't work for you. And I especially do not like people who talk about protecting religion, because if you believe in a God that requires your active protection, and that active protection involves you asking everyone else whose opinion is different from you to shut up, then that is not God, and then whatever you are fighting for, it has nothing to do with God. It has everything to do with your sense of ego. तो फिर एटलीस्ट से दैट कि हमको भगवान से कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ता, we are fighting for ourselves, we want to be the winners. At least say that. Number one thing is, it's not just feminism. There's a lot of problem with a lot of religion, and I will just give one example, one very small example. If गाय हमारी माता है and we are so fond of cows and we respect cows so much that we ban beef and we are against people of any other religion eating beef, which is okay. Why is the dairy industry in our country thriving? We as people, we are not interested with how deeply cruel the dairy industry is to the cow. We don't understand that the cow is kept in captivity. She is impregnated constantly because otherwise she will not lactate in order to produce milk. she has to be artificially impregnated. Somebody shoves something into her vagina and puts bull semen in it. When her calf is born, most of the times the calf is taken away and the mother experiences days of agony and stress, because it's an animal, it's biologically wired, and that calf will be mostly sent to the veal industry. And then once the cow is like in a better position, she will be impregnated again. She has to remain pregnant for most of her life for us to get the milk that we want. So a religion that teaches that cow is sacred should take this kind of unbelievable suffering very, very seriously. I am not saying everybody has to give up milk even if they don't want to, but I am just saying if we cared about religion and if we cared about God, we would care about how we behave. But a lot of the times when people are defending religion, they are defending the practices and the mode of life that they have become attached to and they have become used to. And it has nothing to do with God, it has nothing to do with compassion, it has nothing to do with another human being. So you are saying कि सूडो फेमिनिस्ट ने रिलीजन और फैमिली खराब की है. आप लोगों को रिलीजन और फैमिली की कभी पड़ी नहीं थी, आपको अपने आप की पड़ी थी, और अब बोलना शुरू किया है फेमिनिस्ट ने उसके बारे में.